my experience after 2 months of waiting from my sputum test at St. Luke's Medical, Bocobo, Ermita, Malate, Manila. Before I proceed into sharing the rest of my story, I just wanted to share with you a major boo-boo, which will be a helpful tip and reminder for everyone who is currently waiting for their return to St. Luke's. Now, on the green slip, yes, it is indicated there the date, but I selectively read the information. I missed the time. I went on St. Luke's at 4, but on my slip, I was scheduled at 10. That's because of pure excitement. It's a 6-hour waiting time. But going back to my storytelling, so I went at 4, and apparently the entrance of the medical screening and the sputum, and for the people like me who's returning for the result, are entirely different. So my first few phases, I said that when I did my medical clearance, I entered the premises of St. Luke's, where the staircase, the picture, the picture. But when I went there, they had a different process now. It will be the gate where the sputum test is being done. Rest assured, the lane for the medical clearance and the lane for the sputum test is entirely different. So going back to what I need to do that day. So because I am going back for a result, I just have to wait for the their business hours or for them to open. And when the guard was about to open the gates, he saw me waiting and asked me for my purpose, and I said I'm here for the result, and asked for my green slip, and I showed it to him. Pinakita ko po sa kanya. And when he saw my slip, he said, "Ma'am, you are scheduled at 10." And then that's where I read fully what was indicated on the slip. So friends, be careful in checking what was indicated by the nurse after your sputum test. So the guard kindly asked me to go anywhere or get my breakfast and then just return at 9:30 in the morning. So I did that. I went to the nearest Starbucks in the area because I badly needed coffee. I was a bit sleepy. And thank God there's already dine in. Hence, I just asked the barista kindly if they can allow me to wait there for like until 9. But the barista said that they're only allowing an hourly stay. So I said, how about a workaround? Yung workaround po na sinuggest ko sa barista is every hour I'm going to buy a cup of coffee, but I'm not going to drink the next cup and just give it to the next Grab driver who will do a pickup. And she agreed with what I suggested, hence I did that. So while I was waiting, I was reading a book, I was watching a movie, and then I remembered that I'm a group member or a chat member of a certain group of IR1s and CR1s, and I just thought that maybe I could ask a question about the return after the sputum. And luckily, I have very helpful chat members or chat friends who told me that I can enter the premises of St. Luke's as early as 8 o'clock in the morning. And then when I got that response, I decided just to enter at 9. So I waited until 9, and when the time was approaching, I started walking back to St. Luke's. So naglakad po ako pabalik, and then when the guard saw me, nakatatak na po siguro sa isip nila, sobra kong aga, ito na yung maagang dumating, they allowed me to enter. But prior to entering, same old, you need to write your COVID-19 declaration form. So after writing it, they ask you to keep it because you need to present it to the receptionist at the second floor. So in-instruct po nila akong umakyat sa second floor where the immunization will be done. Candidly speaking, I was still hoping baka may iba pang instruction, pero I was really crossing my fingers that it will end with an immunization and I will go and step out of the building as a successful medical clearance applicant. So nandun na po ako sa second floor. I gave the green slip and the COVID-19 declaration form to the receptionist, and the only question she had with me was if I have any vaccination records that I brought along. And I said, meron po. Because way back 2018, when I was in the States, I did some vaccinations, and I showed her copy of my records. And my vaccination was containing MMR and DT. So, yun po. And then, tinanong niya ako kung may copy pa akong ibang ganito. I said, I don't. So, pinotocopy niya. After photocopying, she instructed me to sit anywhere and wait for my name to be called. So, I did that. I complied. And when the nurse called my name, I just waited for like 10 minutes po. And the nurse called my name, and I was about to enter the immunization room. The doctor was there and asked me if I had chicken pox. Since I was a kid and up until now I didn't have any chicken pox po, so I told the doctor about it. And the doctor has a very surprised face when I said that. And I assured her none. Hence, I was instructed to follow the nurse, and when I followed the nurse and I sat at his station, the nurse just gave me a few or asked me a few questions about same question that the doctor said if I really didn't have any chicken pox, and I said I didn't, and asked for my petitioner's information, so I provided that. Asked for my name, and if I had any surgery or anything that happened for the last 2 months, and I said none. And after po nun, he already said that he will be giving me chickenpox vaccine and influenza vaccine. And me being always the curious one, kasi when I was nga in the States and I had my vaccines, I know that you need to have another shot of chickenpox vaccine. So I asked the nurse and said, yes, ma'am, you need to get another shot a month after, specifically a month after. You can get it here or you can get it somewhere else. So I asked her how much. He didn't know. So maybe after this vlog, I would ask around and see how I can get the second shot for the chickenpox. So after noon, the nurse asked me to step out of the vaccination room and wait for my name to be called. He gave me another piece of paper. It's a white paper that I can respond in terms of the services they provided. It's like a survey sheet to measure the friendliness, the cleanliness, etc., etc. So I took that. I've given my survey for St. Luke, and so far I gave them a very good rating naman, because everyone was helpful and everyone was really providing the answers that I need. So another 10 minutes passed, and then the same nurse who gave me the vaccines, called me and gave me my vaccination sheet. And the vaccination sheet looks like this. I'm going to cover some of the personal information. So it looks like this. Yeah. And for everyone who will be getting their vaccination worksheet, just another disclaimer. So, but before I give the disclaimer, when I got it, I was so happy. And then the nurse was providing me additional information po, like, ito yung vaccination worksheet na to, itong papakita ko pag hiningi ng immigration officer. And information ng medical clearance ko will be provided directly to the embassy. And I have to do my own scheduling, meaning I have to send email or call the embassy for that. And he also said that I have until July 29th of this year to for a medical clearance, or else after that it will expire. Hence, I may have to make sure that I get or step out of the country on or before the said date. And I thank him for the help he provided, and I step out of the building triumphantly. So masaya po ako. Called my husband, shared the experience, and we were done. He was very happy. Pero yung going back po doon sa disclaimer ng vaccination worksheet. So nung nakarating na po ako sa bahay and I was reviewing what the vaccination worksheet looks like, yung issuing country po under applicant identity details, ang nakalagay po Peru. So medyo kinabahan po ako kasi alam naman natin pag mga ganitong document, especially if it's transitioning from one country to another, baka hindi tanggapin yung typo error because I felt it was a typo error. So I called St. Luke's and thank God they answered. And yung receptionist naman explained na it is an ongoing system glitch from their end. The immigration in the US are well informed about this system glitch. Hence, pag nakita daw po to ng immigration officer, wag daw po tayong mag-alala kasi alam po nila. And makikita naman daw po nila kung ano yung issuing clinic, which is St. Luke's. So, yun lang naman po. And then, secondary, katulad ko po na yung mga vaccination worksheet or vaccination experience, the 2 pieces po itong vaccination worksheet ko, nakalagay po sa likod ay yung mga history or experience ko before nung mga vaccines ko. So, baka ganun din po yung makikita nyo sa worksheet nyo. So far, I'm so happy with the result of my returning to St. Luke's. I know there was just a major boo-boo, pero nakaya ko naman. Kinaya ko 2 months na mag-antay, kakayanin ko yung 6 na oras. So, on my last and next phase, I will be sharing how and what we did for rescheduling the interview.